What's up everybody, this is Hillbillies here, and welcome back to episode 51 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. Today, I'm going to be working on the Guardian farm, so let me head on over there quick so we can get started, because it is one huge build. It's going to take a very long time, so let's get started.
Alright everybody, so I wanted to show you this before we got too far. Basically, I've just drained the Guardian farm, and the plan for this is I have to actually dig it out quite a large area, and I have to dig it down to Y40. Now, over here is, well, you can see this is basically the path of where I have to get to, so there's quite a bit of that little bit of mountain to come down, and there's this whole area here that's all got to get dug out. And that's, like I said, all got to go down to Y40. So I'm going to start working on this. I'm going to try and get as much done with it right away as possible, and hopefully not take too long. So I just wanted to show you this, guys. I hope it's not too loud. That's kind of annoying. I don't know, I guess it's because there's supposed to be a temple here now that I'm here. I imagine if I went into create a new world and wrote down the same seed, I'm sure that this would be like a temple right here. But I just wanted to show you the progress that I've made so far. So from the point that I showed you before that I was digging the giant hole, I have now started to dig it. You see that guy flopping around down there? That's where I have to actually dig down to, so I'm getting a little closer. Afterwards, I have to fill up all the little holes in the wall, and I'm going to change it all to stone. Eventually I'll have glass all the way around. And then for the whole bottom, to make sure that they fall through, because this area is going to be filled up with water, to make sure they fall through, I'm going to have all fence gates at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down to the bottom, and then I'm going to place all the fence gates, and then I'll fill it up with water so it makes it easier. And then I can just mine underneath the fence gates later and build a collection area and that sort of thing. But you can see that even though I am, I've gotten rid of most of the water, you can see these, some of the guys spawn down there, others just like jump out of the top. I didn't want to get rid of this water just in case something happens and that stop them from spawning, but there's loads and loads of them that spawn in there, like constantly. So once in a while I can go and I can get some cool stuff from them. Let's see, how much do I actually have right now? I have 38 shards, 6 crystals. I have a couple more up there. There's another chest up there that has some more. But I'm going to keep going at this. It's been a really long time. I spent a lot of hours doing this, but I'm getting closer, so it's pretty cool. Very happy about this. Like I said, I'm going to make this all nice after. I'll make it all just complete stone, so I can add some cool glass later on. And I'm going to try and somehow incorporate it into the world so it doesn't look, so it looks a little kind of natural, because it is just a big hole, and it'll just be a random, like, almost perfect square of water. So I'm going to keep working to this for a while, and I'll be back when I've gotten some more of this stuff done. Or finished, I guess I should say. Guys, I did it. Finally. It took 3 days, and now on the leaderboard it says I've mined 35,000 blocks of cobblestone, but it's done. I spent so long digging out this hole. I also put the gates and fence gates in at the bottom just to show you guys. I was hoping something would be spawned at the moment, but there are things still spawning in there. Even after you kill all of them, they seem to respawn. I don't know if they're just jumping out the top or not, but I keep leaving that there just in case. I put the fence gates down because that's a very long process too. All you have to do is literally just, for me, I put the stuff down first, like all the fence gates, and then I'll get rid of the stone underneath them afterwards when I build like a small room underneath. I'm just kind of so tired of so tired of mining because it's so much. Like, I filled up, there was actually 4 chests here before. I've spent the last like 15 or 20 minutes still bringing things back to the base. I have a whole bunch of minecart chests over there that are all full, and if it doesn't look like maybe a massive hole from over here, should see it from down here. I find that it's been taking so long. It's going to be so worth it when it's all finished, of course. But look at this. This is insane. Like, I did also spend a whole bunch of time making the walls nice. Like, I didn't get rid of any of the ores. I wanted to leave those. But I got rid of all the dirt and the gravel and just made it completely stone, because later I'm going to make one wall, like it's all going to be glass, and then maybe I'll be able to like build something behind it, like a viewing station. Which comes to my next idea of up there. You see how it sticks out a little tiny bit and there's the tunnel that goes through there? I'm thinking of kind of moving the tunnel down a little bit more and putting it right in the center, but having it stick out a bit and then covering it in like a tinted glass. I'm not sure what color or anything yet, maybe a blue or something to match with the water, and I'm going to design the room with the new blocks because now I have like 56 prismarine shards, 11 crystals, and a couple more back at the base. And I want to build something like comes out so you can come here and look around and like see all the guardians going around and stuff, and they won't attack you or anything, and then it'll be up at about this same height, and then when you want to go and collect from the guardians because they fall down there. And I'm probably going to do the other idea that I saw Etho do because it seems easy. Like, the problem with having the fence gates at the bottom is the ones spawning at the top don't fall through until they get there. But he put, like, what is it? The sugarcane right across in a couple of spots, right to the top of it, and it seemed to work. It seemed to, when they hit it, they'd fall down because it was 2 layers thick, and they just fall down right to the bottom and end up in there. So I'm gonna try something like that, I think, too, because it would make it a little bit faster. So, but it's been so long doing this. I am so happy to have this finished. The next step is still very long, all adding all of the water to it. That's a huge process too. I'm going to remove this, of course, later once I've added a bit of water. There's a way too that I can put ice across and then break it all and it'll fill up the whole thing. I'm going to figure out how to do that, but I have to get Silk Touch. I'm pretty close to level 30, so I'm going to keep working here for a while. So I'm sorry if the episode's a little late. This is pretty much the reason. I just want to really get this done. I want to get really far ahead. I want to get a lot of stuff finished in this, so it's ready. I want to be able to use this. It's going to be really cool. So I'm going to keep going at this, do a bunch more cleanup, get rid of all these chests, fix this area, maybe move the tunnel over, find out where the center is. I'm going to see if I can get a level 30, get Silk Touch, and get some ice, and get ready to put some water in here. Now I'll have to get rid of this pot after too. Alrighty guys, so the first way didn't really work out very well, so what I had to do was go 1 block below where I want the water, and I put all dirt, and now what I'm going to go and do is remove all the dirt again, and hopefully that will just cause all the water to cascade down, and this whole thing will be completely filled up. I don't think it'll be solid blocks, I'm not 100% sure. Either way though, I don't think it seems to matter, because as the water that I'd already placed there, there are so many guardians down there. There was once or twice that I fell off and I thought I was going to die and lose all my stuff and never be able to get it again, but I managed to escape just by them pushing me higher and higher into the air. Let me see if I can get a good view here. You can see there are quite... Oh, sorry, I think it's a really dark one right there. So yeah, there's quite a few of the guardians down in there. So obviously this is a great idea. This is going to work really well, it seems. So I'm really happy about this and really excited. So I'm going to keep working at this, guys. I'm going to take all this layer off, and then I'm going to go down below the fence gates, and I'm going to start removing an area so I can have them drop into and I can start killing them. For now, maybe I'll just do a small area so that I can have a safe area to work in, and then later I will remove the whole thing underneath, and as well as build a cool observing area like I wanted to somewhere in the middle, maybe even a tunnel that goes through the whole thing, and then you could ride a minecart through them all or something. Something cool. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But for now, this is the progress, and I'll be back in a while. Okay everybody, I just want to take a quick minute. I did clear off the top, but I just wanted to show you once again just how many guardians are actually down there at the moment. Like, they're still, you can tell, like, look, there's just another one just spawned in right now, and it's sinking right now currently. They all seem to just sink kind of down to the bottom, which is great. They should hopefully fall through the fence gates once I've actually dug underneath it. But see, there's still spiders and other mobs that are actually down there, and there's still that many. So if I, light up all the caves around, add some more lights on surface, there's going to be so many. So I hope this will be a successful farm. I'm going to go work right now on trying to get below that area, and maybe I'll mine out all underneath it, maybe 2 blocks or so. And it seems they're attacking something. I'm not sure what exactly they are attacking. Oh, they're attacking the squid. I didn't know they would attack the squid. Oh, maybe I'll be able to get drops from that. That'd be cool. Well, I'm going to go down and work on that, guys. So I'll see you guys when I'm finished all that stuff. Well, everybody, I figured out a transport system and a look. I guess I've managed to dig out all the area underneath a couple of blocks. I had to close all the fence gates so that they wouldn't be falling through constantly killing me. They can still shoot through here, but you can just move over and then they lose sight of you. This is this design I've picked. It's kind of just to match with their colors, and it's very light. Looks nice, I think. Got light blue stained glass, light blue stained clay, and the water going with. I managed to get a silk touch, but on iron, so I've been able to fix it over and over again. And I'm putting the packed ice there, and hopefully that will transport them all the way to the end, which I've tested that they do fit in this area. So they will get transported to here at least, and then eventually, once I've done this for this whole area, it's going to be, you know, one here, one here, one here, over and over and over again. I'm going to bring them all into one area, kind of come down this way into the center, one this way into the center, and then drop them into some killing chamber, and then kill them with something. But I'm going to work on that for a long while still. Alright guys, first off I want to say sorry for the audio in that last little clip there. I didn't realize how loud the Guardians were, but basically I just wanted to show you the transport, but now, I didn't want to get rid of it because now I've pretty much finished the transport. And what I did was just copy that little section that I showed you over and over and over again. So this one little tunnel that was originally here, you can see I've used like the stained clay and whatnot. I have the glass, I have signs set up for water, and everything basically, they all just continuously lead down here, and then at each end the water streams come down to the central point. What I'm going to try for now, because I am still missing blocks, as you can see back there, I can actually go all the way around for now. I am missing lights obviously in the inside as well. That'll be good to have. But I'm going to use the lights that you get from those guys, and I'm going to place them everywhere there's a sign, because mobs can still spawn there, unfortunately. But you can see back there I already have some lights set up, and I have a design. It's pretty much the prismarine on top, prismarine on the bottom, and then the blocks in a line up and down on both sides. Let me see if I can safely get to there. You can see there's constantly tons. Like, I had to close it off. I was wrong, actually, before too. I had said that when I closed them, some of them were still falling through. I was actually wrong. None of them fall through when it's closed. So later I'm going to open them. And I did do a test before. I wanted to get a couple. I opened one row of them, and it was like near impossible to keep up with without the water streams and everything set up. So I wanted to set everything up, drop them into just a temporary hole so that I can just shoot them with a bow a bunch of times, so I can get all the drops, so I can finish the walls and finish the lights there so that we can properly see them being transported around. But I think this is pretty cool so far. I'm actually really happy with doing this build. I think it's a lot of fun, and you can see there's a lot of Guardians up there. I've been so surprised. They spawn like crazy, and I filled up. Apparently, like, there's a cave nearby with a zombie spawner in it, and I already filled up the entire cave with lights, so maybe this is why it's spawning so well. But here's the design I'm going for. You can see I have the prismarine on top, prismarine on the bottom, and then the prismarine blocks on both sides, and I'm going to have them on top and the bottom, like that side there, like that. And I'm going to do that for the whole way, and like I said, those lights are going to be replacing these blocks, because, you know, these blocks don't, well, I can leave them, I guess, you know, there should be ice, but I need some sort of light there, and it would look a lot cooler. You could see things a lot better. And I also chose the this color blue because it kind of matches with everything else, and the light blue matches into it and the Guardians, and it's cool to be able to like walk by and watch them falling. So when I have lights, you'll be able to see much better. There won't be so much of a fog there. It's very clear actually through the glass when there's lots of light. So I'm going to keep working at this. I'm going to keep hopefully grinding away at these guys. I'm going to test this out. I'm going to open a whole bunch of them, let them fall into this hole, because apparently they do fall into a one block hole. So if that's right, then I will get a whole bunch of the drops. I'm going to spend a couple hours doing that, getting everything ready, getting as many of them as possible, and then I'll fill the area up with lights, and then I'll build a grinding station underneath that we can observe with. Later I'll go up top and we'll have to build some sort of tunnel that I can observe the water. Although it's kind of cool just down here too, I don't know, we'll see what happens. So I'm going to keep working at this for a while, and I'll be back when I've gotten some more progress done. Hey guys, just wanted to quickly let you guys know something, that I tried the one block space and it didn't seem to work. They would just kind of jump around constantly. Because it seems when they get to the end of a water stream, they kind of do like a little hop. So when they had all three water streams, they just kind of kept hopping between them all. So what I've done is I have removed one block here on each side of the stream, basically where it ends. So there, here, and as well here. I'm thinking I'm going to remove that sign. I just have to be very careful so I don't get killed when I'm trying to do this. My basic idea is that if I can funnel them into a one block space afterwards, I can go underneath the one block space, lower it down, and then put another sign so that when they end up in the one block space, they'll get pushed down, and when they hit the sign, they'll fall through and land in a let's say a space that they can't escape. Maybe it'll block them off or just hold them in there, and then I can use some sort of um, item on it or whatever and kill them all, or a potion or something. So that's what I'm going to work on now. I'm going to work on the kill chamber, so I'm going to try and do it that way. I'm going to lower this down. I'm going to dig around it. I'm going to lower down, add some glass so you can see them. I need to, of course, kill these couple of guys here. I'll remove that sign, fix this up, make it a little fancier, and I'll come back when I've kind of got that a little bit more designed. Alright everybody, I've made some more progress. As you can see, I've added a few lights back there. I've got a design that I just put prismarine on the top and the bottom, and then the bricks down both sides, but I realize there's also a dark prismarine. I may use that too in the corners or something instead. I still need to add lights, so you can see I've added some to like this first row, and you can see it actually does brighten it up a lot. Like the glass looks so much more see-through, and then all of a sudden it starts to get foggy and dark, and so I'm still working on that. But I got the kill chamber pretty much working. I messed around with this tons. I went from, a one block gap to 3 blocks to a triangle pattern to, this eventually. It took a while, but luckily it works. As you can see, the spacing between it, like from the center, it goes. I had it, like I said, 3, but that was too much. So I put, a sign there, and I made 2 holes so they go and they fall down into here. Now, the thing is, like, I leave the water there because if you take the water off, it seems that every time they get to a spot without water, they hop, and sometimes they hop and they land in a different water stream, and then they fight against the current, so they continuously hop. It's pretty efficient though. Like right now it's nighttime, so there's probably not tons of them spawning compared to all the mobs. I've loaded this up with a ton of splash potions of poison. I've got some that, 2 hoppers hooked up to the chest to gather everything. I've got a whole bunch of potions of harming. I brought a brewing stand at some point. I'm going to set up a brewing station here as well as an enchantment station. As you can see, I've got the enchantment table. I'm going to set up some sort of room like that. I've got to make this hallway kind of fancier. I've got to, probably increase the height one, add one more row of glass, just to, because they can kind of aim sometimes, and just a little bit higher would be nice. Some of this stuff will get moved down to here. This will be the main room. I think I'm just going to have a rail cart system coming from here. I don't know if I'm going to bother with a viewing station up top, but obviously this room has to get cleaned up, fixed. I've got to find a design for it. I've got to make it a little bit nicer. So I'm going to be working on that at the same time as getting as many of these guys as I can, because like I said, I'm missing a lot of lights, and they are very expensive to build. Like I do need, I forget, I need probably 200 or 300 crystals and whatnot, and you can see I don't have enough. Oh wait, no, I'm in the wrong spot for those. So for the lights, like you can see I build one and then I'm still missing some. But I'm gonna keep working on that. You can see I've kind of, like I said, I've loaded up, so I'm ready for this. So I'm gonna keep working on this, and hopefully by then I'll have a lot, and I'll keep showing you guys this. And I apologize if it is really loud right there. I know the Guardians are kind of annoying for that. So I'll be back in a while. I'm gonna keep working on some things. Well, guys, it's a couple of days later now. It's a total of, I think, 4 days now. That's why the video was a little late, so I do apologize. This is probably the last little clip before I'm going to end here. Just a quick side note I wanted to show you. I changed everything. Pumpkin lanterns again, all inside, so it's bright again. No more mob spawning. But I want to take you to the Guardian farm where I've been working and working and working. And first of all, you can see I've set up a temporary minecart way to get there. Obviously the tunnel, I dug that out. I want to get it ready for some sort of design. I don't know if I just want to go with leaves or not, and you can see I changed the direction of it as well. I've got it set up a little bit more to how I want it to actually be shaped. See, I get here and they're already jumping in. I hope that's not like super loud for you guys. Um, but yeah, I it's finally finished basically. You can see how quick it is too. It's really really fast. I really enjoy it. But this is the basic layout. The tunnel's going to start here. Then you can see you can actually stand right here and hit the button, take everything from the chest. So I want to set up something like this in this area. That'll be next time though. As well as up here, I've carved out the wall here so that you can come up and around, and you can go into here, which will be on the left or right. There'll be like the enchantment room and the brewing room. You can see I've added all the lights everywhere, so it's nice and bright now. I think it looks really cool. I like how the back looks. It's weird though when you look at it from the side. So there's so many panes of glass, it looks like foggy, and it's almost impossible to see through them all. But you can see there's a lot. This is what I meant to. See, they hop a little bit, but eventually they just kind of stop, and then they sometimes they swim right towards it. The hole, like I said, is 2 blocks wide, and they seem to just kind of nicely just go and then drop in. And you can see there's lots and lots of them. I increased the height of the glass as well to 4 blocks high so that you can see all the way up like that. And around the sides, I added the same thing, but I have the block sticking out so I can stop the glass, but you can still look through here, whatnot. I left these fence gates closed on this side and the other side because I didn't want them getting stuck in this glass here. Um, and yeah, like you can see, there's already a ton of them down there. So let me go kill those guys just to show you, because I don't know if there's actually any more up there. Oh, they also do kill squid. I think I already mentioned that though. So for me, normally, according to the potion thing, you're supposed to be, oh, a little bit of lag there. You're supposed to be able to just use one potion and then use the potion of harming, but it doesn't seem to work that way. You can see, this is the second time that I've filled up this chest now. I've actually used so many potions. You can see I'm level 52, by the way. I forgot to mention that. You probably already noticed that. I've enchanted a whole bunch of stuff. I got my second silk touch, so silky number 2. I'm going to fix these two. Right now I don't have any diamonds at all, unfortunately. So now that I've finished grinding away at this forever, I have to go grind away at mining and hopefully get lots and lots of stuff there. So my thing is I have to press this twice now. And then once that second time disappears, then I can throw the splash potion harming. And I really like this because it's really cool. You get a lot of levels from this. Like I went from level 6 to 12, I think, from one shot. And you just sit here for a while, and it is really quick. Like I'll kill them, and you'll see how fast they come back. So once some of the particles kind of start to disappear and they start to calm down a little bit, then I'll be able to throw that. So you can see why I've been sitting here for such a long time. It is a very long process. And there we go. Kills all of them. Tons of XP. And then you walk into the corner, and all of that XP. It's really slow at the moment because, I'm already such a high level. It doesn't really add to that much. But then you can collect all the stuff you want, and right now I've actually gotten up to, you can see I've got like a stack of these. I've got some of this stuff ready. I'm going to make some more, obviously, because this is what I want to do next episode, is fix up this area. I want to build a backdrop for behind the glass, because right now you just see the stone behind it. I want to probably cover up this stuff, but we'll see how it looks. I'm going to try and cover it though, or at least put blocks behind it, so maybe you only see the glass and the hole. So this will probably get filled in a bit. And then of course there's the stairs on both sides. I have to find a look, like I need stairs that I like. I need to find different colors, something to match with this, maybe more. I'd like to use all the shards that I've been working to get, all of the new blocks. I need to redesign this tunnel. Like this is kind of, I want it to keep this kind of shape, but I need to add like structure to it and add, beams and stuff. The floors have to get redone, but I'm going to do little sections at a time. Like I'm going to work my way from here and out. So I'm going to design this room first, and then however this room turns out, I'll design, up the stairs on both sides the same way, and then I'll design a path that's exactly the same on both sides. And then once that's done, I can mine out this area here and have a room on both sides, like I say, for enchanting, because you get a lot of levels here, and for brewing, because you need a lot of potions to do this. It's really, really grindy sitting here and doing this over and over again. But you can see, like, there's a couple still floating down, but most of them are already in here, and there's already like an insane amount of them, so I can just, throw another potion of poison at them, grab another potion of harming, and just wait a little while and keep working on this. This is what I've been spending my time doing, and I've once in a while I'd go and I'd mine a bit. Like I wanted to have this prepared so that I could just design it instead of have to dig it out and figure all that out. So while I was sitting here for hours and hours, I decided to do it this way. But I think I'm gonna end it after I kill these guys. If you guys like this, definitely let me know. Most of this idea, of course, though, was from Etho, the design and stuff. But I don't think he did a very different thing with the water streams. But I found this personally for myself. This is the way that I would have done it in my head. I find for transporting mobs, especially since there is like they're one block wide apparently, and they fall into one block holes and stuff. So like that's why I did it like this, so I could control them nicely. The hopping is kind of annoying. You can see that guy goes a little crazy. They sometimes swim around, but still the amount of them that are already down here is insane. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's taken a really long time to get all the stuff. The worst was trying to get all of the lights for in there. There's like 4 or 5 per row. And yeah, it just took a long time. But now that the lights are up, it looks so much nicer. Like you guys can definitely tell compared to before how much brighter it is now. Obviously, gotta put some fence stuff around here and whatnot, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm happy with it. You guys let me know what you think. Give me some ideas too for the backdrops and the stairs and like different colors and clays and stuff I can use together. The tunnel too. I was thinking I don't know if I want to have it that natural tunnel that I was speaking of before or a couple episodes ago, which is like using leaves and wood and stuff. I don't know if that would match nicely into all this, but it might because it's kind of greenish, this stuff, and they're kind of that color too. So maybe a natural tunnel with like maybe dark oak wood going down, and then put stairs up and leaves on the top, and maybe some of those blue lights all along. I think that'd be kind of cool. It's not a very long tunnel either, so it shouldn't take like a ton of time. But I think it's alright for here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, comment down below if you want. Let me know what you think. If you just want to say hi, say hi. So, thanks again very much. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.